She said, I'm trying to get all I can get from God. And my response to her was, with all due respect, that is exactly opposite what you should be doing. Your Christian life is not dependent on what you get from Him, it's dependent on what you give to Him. And I think that even shows up sometimes in the way people view church. They evaluate a church on the basis of what they get out of it, what they get from it, what it delivers to them. That, again, is opposite the necessary perspective if one is going to live a godly and useful life. It's not about what you get, it's about what you give. And that is crystal clear in Romans 12. Let me read these two verses. Therefore, I urge you, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living and holy sacrifice, acceptable to God, which is your spiritual service of worship. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, so that you may prove what the will of God is, that which is good and acceptable and perfect. Very familiar verses, perhaps even memorized by many of you. But what they tell us is that the Christian life is primarily an act of worship in which we give ourselves. Now remember, we've had 11 chapters of doctrine about salvation. This is the first practical injunction, with the exception of a few encouragements in the Romans 6 through 8. This is where the epistle itself turns practical. And the first thing to say is very important. And the first thing is, give yourself as a living sacrifice. Your response to what God has done for you is to give to God a spiritual offering, namely yourself.